Bay District Schools is under federal investigation over allegations of anti-Semitic harassment. The Anti-Defamation League and a law firm filed a joint complaint with the Department of Education's office. As News 13's Mag McGuigan tells us, the complaint outlines how the district may have failed to stop repeated incidents of bullying and hate speech.
The U.S. Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights has opened an investigation into Bay District schools over allegations of anti-Semitic harassment at Mosley High School. According to a federal complaint filed by the Anti-Defamation League and the Ackerman law firm, a Jewish student endured years of bullying, harassment, and discrimination dating back to elementary school.
I am not aware of a systemic issue of anti-Semitic activity taking place in Bay District schools. Having said that, we absolutely have to review ourselves, and we're going to do that in cooperation with the Office of Civil Rights.
It claims the district failed to respond to repeated reports of anti-Semitic harassment, forcing the student to ultimately move to an out-of-state school.
The fact that we had an incident that took place that has risen to this level is absolutely alarming, and for me it's not acceptable, and so that's why we're doing everything we can to work in partnership with Department of Education, U.S. Department of Education, as well as their Office of Civil Rights, to ensure that all of our systems are in place to ensure that this doesn't happen again.
The student witnessed swastika graffiti on textbooks and school property. The complaint also outlines 2 class presentations where multiple students displayed anti-Semitic stereotypes and conspiracy theories. The students, none of who are Jewish, allegedly performed Nazi salutes and wore yarmulkes throughout. The first presentation was in August of last year. The student and at least one other classmate allegedly raised concerns with the teacher. She apparently assured them she would check the students' slides before any future presentations to ensure it did not happen again. But a month later, in September, the same group of students shared another offensive presentation. This time, a substitute teacher was overseeing the class and allegedly laughed at some of the anti-Semitic remarks. When the regular teacher returned that same day, she allowed the students to present the material a second time and did not stop the behavior. Immediately after the incident, the Jewish student's mother reported it to Mosley's principal, Brian Bullock. Bullock launched an investigation, finding 5 of the 7 students responsible for violating the district's policy against anti-Semitism. The district claimed that offending students would be disciplined in accordance with the guidelines. The teacher who laughed at the presentation received a letter of reprimand in their personnel file and was apparently required to engage in additional professional training. There is no mention of consequential measures against the other teacher who allegedly failed to stop the anti-Semitic presentation. The student was offered counseling. According to the complaint, despite the findings that the presentations created a, quote, intimidating and offensive learning environment, the complainants are not aware of any additional steps the district took to remedy the matter.
The school has taken action aggressively to the students as well as the employee. We are also in partnership with the state in terms of what's going to take place with the future of the particular faculty member involved. And so I think we've done exactly the right thing. I think we're in full compliance with the law.
The anti-Semitic incident and alleged lack of remediation forced the student to withdraw from Mosley out of concern for safety, security, and overall well-being. He has since enrolled at a different school in another state. In Bay County, Maggie McGuigan, News 13, Panhandle Strong.
Superintendent McQueen said they have not made contact with the faculty member listed in the complaint, but confirmed they are still employed with the district. The state will now handle the review of their teaching license and any other actions. Federal officials say the investigation will determine whether the district violated Title VI of the Civil Rights Act.